Well, you join me today here in the main streets in Ayia Napa, Cyprus. Now, in the summer, this place would be absolutely teeming with tourists coming from Britain and all over Europe. Coming here for a bit of sun, a bit of nice weather, a bit of beach and a bit of night clubbing. But I've come today in the middle of December, and I've got to say, it is a very different place. There's absolutely no one around. It's like a ghost town. But I've come anyway, just to see what this kind of tourist resort is like off season. We've all seen YouTubers do amazing things, visit dangerous places like Afghanistan, Iran, North Korea. But today, I'm doing something absolutely incredible. I am visiting a tourist resort in the dead of winter. So as you can see, look at this. There is absolutely no one about. All these shops here closed. You've got a few cars going around, but apart from that, there is absolutely nothing going on. Look at this, the Abacus restaurant closed. River Rock closed. Tattoo place closed. You can imagine in the summer this would be absolutely bustling. There'd be people staying in all these massive hotels, you know, going down to the beach. There'd be music playing, people eating at restaurants. It's not the case at the moment. So I'm not gonna lie guys, this is pretty, I'm getting a bit creeped out by this. I didn't think I would be. I thought there'd be a lot more people about, but it really feels like a ghost town. There's just nothing, there's nothing here. I really hope I am going to be able to find a hotel or a hostel. Look at this empty roads. Look at all these big buildings, you know, that all would house people, you know, in them. At the moment, just completely empty, no one in them. Very weird. So yeah, the other thing is guys, like just, if I just stop, it's very quiet. Like obviously I'm talking quite loudly, but apart from that, there is nothing going on. You can hear some guy doing some stuff on a nearby house, sanding something down. But yeah, apart from that, there is just utter silence. Look at all these buildings here. These are sort of houses, accommodation that people come and stay in during the summer. Look at them, completely empty. Look at this car park over here, completely empty. You really know you're in a tourist resort when you see this over here, KFC in Greece. Can't imagine many local Cypriots are wasting their money in one of these. Let's go inside this pharmacy and get some toothpaste, because I forgot to bring some. Here, yes, perfect. Some toothpaste. And do you have like soap? Any soap?
But you don't have small.
That is okay.
Yeah,
I will be very clean.
This one.
Just these two, please. It is very quiet in Ayia Napa, isn't it?
Yes, now it's off season.
Yes. Oh.
Time to rest for everybody.
Yes. Are you happy about that?
We need it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. It must be quite stressful in the summer. Well, thank you very much for your help.
Thank you.
Ευχαριστώ. Bye bye. So yeah, this is Ayia Napa, guys. Bloody hell, it is depressing. This is actually really weird being here. I'm just gonna cross. Look at this enormous McDonald's. That's probably one of the most impressive McDonald's M's I've ever seen in my life. God, I did not think it would be this remote, this abandoned. See, look at this. Look at the size of this hotel. Look, all these rooms here. People come and stay in it in the summer. Look at that, empty, 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 empty. Look at the reception. completely empty. What's going on here? Look at this. Feels like we're in Chernobyl or, I don't know, one of those abandoned towns in Japan or something like that. It's just like no one here. Check out what I've walked in on over here. It's this abandoned theme park. You can see that would have been a lake back in the day. Kalimera. And this is a sort of, I don't know, still under production clearly. Would have been some adverts on this maybe. Saying, come to Ayia Napa. And then look, you see nature has just regained sovereignty over this abandoned piece of crap. Now, one thing you've got to remember about Ayia Napa is it's Christmas at the moment. You know, we're in the Christmas season. So over here we have a little Christmas decorations, a little sleigh. Really doesn't feel very Christmassy. I didn't realise that Greece was, or Cyprus, sorry, was this warm during Christmas time. But yeah, here we go. They're clearly still making the effort. They're playing a really annoying Christmas song on the radio on the bus up. Now, sprinkled in here and there, I am seeing a few fellow English tourists who it looks like they're making the most of the cheap prices. Presumably they're a lot cheaper. So it's a lot cheaper to rent a nice hotel room here, who are just here for a cheap holiday, I guess. And they look equally as confused as me. I'm not gonna lie, if I wanted to go somewhere cheap for a nice holiday with my wife or girlfriend, I don't think I would choose this place. Here we've got the Pharos Hotel. Again, empty. Nothing going on. No one there. All closed. Let's see if we can go in here. If someone sees me, I'll just act confused and speak English. Again, look at this. Empty, empty, empty. Empty. This place is open actually. Over here, we've got an Orthodox church. I think for most of us Brits, when we think of Ayia Napa, we probably don't think of the Orthodox Church in Cyprus or in Greece. But both Greece and Cyprus are very religious countries, and indeed, Ayia does mean, it's like their word for saints in Greek. Like we have St. Ives or St. Andrews. Ayia is like Saint Napa, I guess. I don't know, I might look it up, but yeah. Let's have a look, let's see if it's open. I highly doubt it is. Maybe I'm gonna, nah, shame, shut. I was told by someone on the plane here who has been to Cyprus a lot that I would be able to find a hostel here. I'm beginning to doubt him, but we'll see, we'll see. Speaking of which, over here we have the seafront. Take a look at that, the Mediterranean Sea, and a beautiful Greek Cypriot woman playing the harp. Somewhere along here I think is the black sands. Cyprus is famous for having black sands. Kalimera. Doesn't look too appetizing, this bit of the seafront at the moment, but we'll see as we get further along. And here we have it, the Mediterranean Sea. Look at that, beautiful, in the middle of December, and it still looks like this. And look at this nice little walkway they've made for us. Very kind of them. My hope is that I'm just going to stumble across a very cheap backpackers hostel where I can go. What do you guys think? Am I being optimistic? Nice Cypriot bin over there. Here we've got a nice Cypriot cat. Hello, hello. Can you tell me where the nearest hostel is? Hello, hello. There is, to be fair, there's one couple over here just behind me having like a nice romantic walk with their little child. I feel a bit bad filming this kind of edgy travel vlog in front of them, but you know, I'm really resisting the urge to go on my phone to try and find the nearest hostel. I want to be able to do it myself, but I think at some point I'm going to run out of energy and want something to eat. I'm starting to flag a bit. Here we have some umbrellas that people would use in the summertime to keep themselves out of the sun. Here you can see you can rent one for €2.50. Have a nice umbrella. Can't see anyone doing that today. Look at these hotels over here. Obviously this is a very upmarket place. You have a little infinity pool if you're lucky enough to get a room on the ground level. And look at all these infinity pools right now. It's just sitting there waiting to be used. So you can get married here in Ayia Napa. A lot of people do. And that is the reception over there, right next to the hotel. And it's named in honor of Aphrodite, obviously the Greek goddess of love. What's interesting is in ancient Greek and Roman literature, Aphrodite is often referred to as the Cypriots, and that is because she was said to have been born on this island. Clearly, something about the beauty of this island in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea really just sparked the imagination of first the Greek and then the Roman people. And it had to be that the most beautiful goddess of the pantheon would have to be the one to be born in this beautiful setting. It had to be here where she was born. Although, looking at this today, it's hard to imagine that people once thought that the most beautiful woman, the most beautiful goddess in the pantheon of the Greco-Roman religion was born here. I mean, look at it. Let's have a look at this abandoned thingy, this abandoned building over here. What the hell is this? Let's see if I'm allowed up. Looks okay to me. Wow. Look at the view we get from up here. Wow. There's the sea. This is what I'm standing on. And presumably this is where people look out. Make sure no one's drowning. Yeah, anyway, let's get down off this. And here we've got another Orthodox Greek church, a Greek Orthodox church. What's interesting about the Greek Orthodox Church, as opposed to say the Romanian Orthodox or the Russian Orthodox or the Belarusian Orthodox or the Georgian Orthodox, is they have a very distinctive style. You know, we tend to think of the Russian Orthodox, let's say, and the Greek Orthodox, or the Eastern Orthodox and the Greek Orthodox, as a separate thing, as a separate religious tradition. But they're actually theologically exactly the same. There are slight differences in practice, and obviously they have different liturgical language for worship. You know, the Greeks would just use Greek, the Russians might use Old Church Slavonic or something like that. But this kind of style of it being very white and the blue roof, you know, like in Santorini or something like that, is it's very popular here. Let's see if it is open. And yeah, this is kind of why the Greek Orthodox is kind of seen as its own thing. Let's see, is anyone going to let me in? I need Jesus to help me find a hostel. No, it's closed. I'm on my own. I'm still yet to see this black sands. The beach is looking nice, but it is a bit unappetizing, I'm not gonna lie. Now finally, I think this is the first hotel we've seen open all day. You see there is a little umbrella up there in the hotel over there. This is the Simos Beach Hotel. There are a few people hanging out here. So worst comes to worst, I can always stay there, hopefully. Maybe they won't have a room. Let's have a look at Oceanos Pool Bar. Is this all shut as well? Let's have a quick look. Well, look at this, guys. Obviously this would be another resort when it's all open, but nice swimming pool over there, nice houses. Come with your family, rent one of these places. Some showers over there. But again, at the moment it's all shut off. So my hope is we'll go up here and find somewhere with Wi-Fi where I can get a more comprehensive idea of the sleeping arrangements here in Ayia Napa.